Um, you know, you meet people where they are. You don't set up all these barriers and say, listen, if you don't do this, you can't do that. If you don't do that, you can't do this. Meet the person where they are. If we have a recording studio, let the kid come in and do recording. And then when he leaves, oh, before you leave, let me help you with your homework. You're going to be much more excited about
That's one of the things I actually like what you're doing, because a lot of times adults try to tell the kids what they're doing is wrong. You know, some kids do want to be artists and musical artists.
That's right.
So they go to these teen centers and all they could do is homework, but a kid doesn't know how to apply his skills to only the homework he gets from school. And you already know with schools and education, sometimes that homework is not actually teaching that kid something. But what you're doing is you want to get actual recording studios in the teen centers, so where you have people who have talent to go to these teen centers and off the streets to actually use their talent.
That's right, because the incentive then becomes, I got a talent, but in order to get to where I need to go, okay, I got to at least finish high school.
Yeah.
So that becomes the incentive to get through high school, not the other way around. Not you can't tell people, if you don't get through high school, I'm not going to let you do this. Well, if that's what I want to do, let me do that. And now, okay, I'll get through high school because I know where my goal is. And that's we got to allow people to rethink the way we are thinking about the kids that we are raising in our community. And I say we because we're all raising the kids. Every time we see them and we give them dap, you know, they're looking at us and they're trying to see, you know, is this somebody I should follow?
And that doesn't happen too often. When you hear about somebody running for an election, usually you don't know who the person is. I can say from personal experience, you out here. You know what I'm saying? You out here. When you got flag football leagues on Sunday, you out there with your own money, giving them oranges, giving them water. When we had the Hoops and Health, this summer you was out there with water, informing people. It's not one of those you running for election and where's this guy coming from. It's you actually in the community. This is where you grew up.
This is my point. Is being a politician has to be more than about policy making. You got to set examples. If you're not willing to set examples, get up out of there. Let somebody else do it. You know, we can sit there. I sit there night after night. When I was on the council, we having meetings and people saying, well, this is what people need to do to get involved. This is what they need to do. This is what, if you do this, if you want your voice heard, come down and tell us at City Hall. That's crap, all right? Listen, we need to go to the people. I can talk the talk. I can tell you exactly what I can and can't do when I'm in City Hall. But if I don't have leaders, if I don't have folks like Gregory Sparks up there helping fight the fight, getting people involved and making sure that people understand the system, it's not going to work. Let me tell you this. Oppression is more detrimental to the oppressor than it is to the oppressed. And that's what you were just talking about when you were talking about people can't make love in their house because they don't have a house and stuff.
Yeah, one thing we was just talking about how the music's not even the same. We used to sing about love and you can hear what people are talking about, but the music has changed to something that is talking about killing and people being oppressed and poverty-stricken homes and stuff like that, broken homes, and the reason is everything ties into everything. Now, if you got no place to make love, you know what I'm saying, because you're unemployed, because the jobs are getting cut, you have no money, you're not going to be happy. And that's one of the reasons why the music's changed, but people don't understand that. And people, what they do is they complain. They say, I'm sitting in a community that doesn't care about me. And the reason why is because they're not voting. From 18-year-olds to 30-year-olds, they're not voting because they feel like no one is doing anything for them. But no one's going to do nothing for you unless you do something for yourself. Once you vote for people and put people in office who are going to do something for you, then you're going to really make a change. If you want to change the world, you got to change yourself.
Exactly. I can tell you from experience. You come down to City Hall and I say, I need this, I need that, I need a Section 8,000, can you help me do this? They said, listen, when is the last time you voted? Where do you vote at? They don't even ask you, actually. They just ask you your name and they go look up your voting record. They say, you haven't voted? They say, okay, well, you know, here's the number, call these people and see what they can do for you. Nothing they can do for you. Because if somebody's not willing to say, okay, I will call you back, or I will call such and such for you, on your behalf, I will make that call, nothing's happening.
Moral of the story, at the end of the day, you know who got my #1 vote? This man right here, Larry Ward. When you go in there and you vote for him, you put the #1 vote That's all you got to do. It's as simple as that. I went in there, it took about 5 seconds. You got a week to do it. Right now, what's it, 7th?
Today's the 7th.
Today's the 7th. You got a week to register, so you got 1 week. Hit him up. I'll put his number in the video, so you got his number. That's all it is.
And I'll come to your house. I'll come to the street corner. I'll meet you where you are, because that's what we need to do.
Drive you.
Drive you, ride you. I ain't giving piggyback rides.